time machine. You probably just watched my show. So I think it's pretty good, but oh my God, what you're gonna see now? These guys, Corbin, Beebe, they're spectacular shining star in the universe with the Midget Master Blaster Television Spectacular. It's world famous. I love these guys so much. I love these guys, my brother. I love these guys so much I'm gonna eat Thanksgiving dinner with their mamas. Oh, geez. And, you know, you got talent, you got the commitment, you got the expertise, the technical talent to come out with a show so superb that I can barely contain myself. My palms are sweaty. My hair is all messed up. I can barely see out of one eye. It's just the turkey their moms make. Oh, God, the turkey. Brings back memories. I gotta go again, and I gotta... Oh, yeah! Please watch the show. You'll not regret it. Oh.
Hello, my name is Mother Teresa, and sometimes I just want to bust a move. I like big butts and I cannot lie. No other brother can deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a big thing in my face, I get sprung. Baby got back. And now the world famous Midget Master Blaster Television Spectacular. Hey, man, give me my booty now.
Hello, my name is George Washington. I am the father of our country. I was the first president of the United States and helped, among others, to instill a working United States government. But, you know, through all that, I really missed out on the things that I really wanted to do in life. Mainly, that is, be a mime. You know, let me practice a little bit on you. Okay, what's this? That's me churning butter. What's this? That's me picking fruit, apples, checking to see if they're ripe. What's this? That's right, that's me f***ing a girl in the ass. I'm glad we could spend this time together. I feel like a complete person now.
Hi, welcome to the world-famous Midget Master Blaster Television Spectacular special interview with the man, the myth, the legend, the Saddam Hussein.
Hello, everybody. How do you do today?
All right, Saddam. We're going to start you off with something a little easier, you know, and then work our way up into the harder stuff. That way...
You better believe it.
Everything works out well for all of us.
All right.
Let's start with, well, what's your political strategy right now? What are you shooting for?
You know, that's a pretty good question. I expected Ted Koppel to come out with it, but no, he just went into a rant and even talk about his sex life. So I appreciate the opportunity to say this now. Pretty much my political agenda is, you know, I've had this single dream my whole life to throw one huge honking kegger and just like have the whole Middle East. Israel too. We're okay.
That seems a little...
Light beer, very important.
Oh, well, nix my next question then. Well, while we're on the topic, are drugs bad?
But, well, you know, everybody's up on the TV and everything's in a bunch and everybody's upset about drugs and this and drugs and that. And, you know, when I want to throw a kegger, there are three things important to every kegger. You need the light beer. That's on me. I'm just that kind of guy. Then you got the sandwiches and you got the Appleback. And when you have those three components, any kegger is a good kegger. And, you know, as far as the drugs goes, I've got some chemical weapons. It's a shady area that I'd rather not go into.
A little shady? All right. You know what? I respect that. And
You'd better.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
Oh, well then,
Don't make me throw my chemical weapons at you.
well, I guess this kind of along the same lines. What's your personal motto? Your sort of philosophy on life?
That's a very good question. Once again, that couple with his incessant sex questions, and you with a solid interview. Now, you see, my personal philosophy is a lot like my political philosophy. I bring the two together, it's a marriage of sorts. And, well, you need to have yellow cups with the kegger. It's just one of those things, yellow plastic cups. I tell my men 1,000 times, yellow plastic cups at the kegger.
Does the yellows have some sort of special?
No, they're just a lot cheaper.
A penny saved is a penny earned.
Especially when you need to rule a country with an iron fist like me.
Well, stray a little bit from that sort of thing. How do you feel about Rip Taylor?
Oh, sure. You go. Easy question, political question. And then you nail me with the personal accusations? Who do you think I am, Pat Sajak? I'll not answer any more of your foolishness.
Okay, no more questions about Rip Taylor.
You better believe that.
Who's your least favorite American there, then?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, obviously you don't like Rip Taylor.
Well, I'd rather not. I told you I don't want to get into him.
Sorry.
For some reason, Patrick Swayze just annoys me to no end. I can picture him right now. He had that hit movie, Dirty Dancing. I go and apply for a part. He sees me on the set, throws me off. I could have been an extra. I could have started my career. Instead, no, he banishes me. And so, I have made sure that he, right now, is dirty dancing in front of hobos for nickels at the railroad. That and Alan Thicke. Who was thinking that? Man.
So you're saying that...
Alan Thicke is the devil.
Well, actually, I was suggesting that the beginning of your political career kind of matched that of Hitler's. He was an art student, I believe.
You're very right.
And if he had made it in the art world, he never would have gotten into politics like he did.
That's very true, and my cool rise to power and, dictatorship, if you want to call it that, if you want to be, correct. It's really Patrick Swayze's fault.
Really, Patrick Swayze?
I blame him.
So Patrick Swayze is evil.
Every time you hear me launch a Scud missile, you can think to yourself, damn you, Patrick Swayze.
Well, if he's your least favorite person, then who's your personal hero, in fact?
My personal hero? George Bush. Man, he's just some kind of hero.
George W. or his father?
Take your pick.
They're basically one and the same to you?
You can, mix and match body parts on them guys if you want to. You can take this guy's arm, stick it on this guy. You can take this guy's leg. You can switch the brains and eyes, and it doesn't matter anymore.
I think that would actually make them the Jacksons.
Oh, my mistake.
Oh, well, let's see. Let's get into religion a little bit. Why are you a Muslim?
Well, after Patrick Swayze banished me, I, wandered around for a couple of years, went to Greece, went to Ireland. They didn't really like me there, so I eventually found my way to Iraq. And, everyone there is Islamic. I wanted to join the movement. It seemed like a good idea. They had some good things going for them, and I liked the people. So, I went down to the post office, got my government form, filled it out. 3 weeks later, they mailed me this block of Swiss cheese. And it's got some instructions on it. As long as I have this block of Swiss cheese, I am the religion. I am Muslim. And so, unfortunately, I have this awful, awful craving for ham sandwiches every now and again.
I've heard that.
And, I've got this one block of Swiss cheese, and every time I make a ham sandwich, I get that much closer to losing my religion. It's sad. But, what's a religion without some sort of sacrifice?
Apparently an REM song.
Very much so.
Let's see. Well, I had one other religion question there. Oh, here we go. Have you ever gone away a little bit from the Muslim flock?
Well, that's a touchy question, me being a political leader, and, Islam being the religion and the government being very, very close together, and my block of Swiss cheese being very, very small now. I'd rather not answer that question. If you ask me another thing like that, I'll unleash Rip Taylor on you.
All right. Cross off that question then.
That's right. You better just keep crossing stuff off there, Jimmy.
Any hobbies?
I like to crochet. It's very relaxing.
Who would have knew?
A placemat here, a towel there. It's really fun.
I could use a toaster cover.
I'm sure you could. Don't ask me for favors. I'll launch a Scud missile at you. Better yet, you know what? Hold on. You know what? You continue to... That's just more to come.
Why are you so evil?
I've got an arsenal. Don't mess with me. Hello, everybody.
What would be your perfect date?
Well, they allow me to have harems every now and again. So, I get a whole bunch of people in, and we just have a big orgy. And, it's lots of fun, Everybody gets some relief going, and that's it.
You have big giant nipples, don't you?
There's a reason I wear this shirt. I mean, you got to respect the fuzz. Respect the fuzz, everybody. Look, it's like a gentle carpet. You can rock on it. You can snuggle it. It's good for everything. You can throw keggers with this stuff.
So you're saying your chest is like a teddy bear?
Of course. How dare you accuse me of, again with the Pat Sajak accusations? Some people. I've got more pennies here.
Why are you being politically aggressive right now towards the USA in particular?
Well, it really comes back to Patrick Swayze. I just really hate that guy, and he still lives here. I write letters every week, 2 a week even sometimes. George Bush, I'm your biggest fan in the world. I think you're a swell guy. You're my hero. I'll forgive all the nonsense. It's water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. Just get rid of Patrick Swayze. I know where he is. Go to the railroad. Go about 15 miles south down the track. You'll find him at the trail, at the cars. Abandoned cars. Hobos, that means Patrick Swayze. Dancing for nickels. Dirty dancing. Just give him a boot. Send him I don't care what you send him, just a boot.
So then you're not really scared of what the United States repercussions would be against your aggressiveness?
I've got Scud missiles. What do I care? I've got... You know what? I got one more here, pal.
You're almost out. What are your chances of getting Patrick Swayze out of the United States at the rate you're going?
Well, I've had a couple of problems lately, Things really haven't been going my way, I do this thing, I get set back, I do this thing, everybody's upset. All I want to do is throw a big kegger. And you know what? Patrick Swayze, he made some money with Dirty Dancing. He goes, light beer. People want to drink light beer. He buys all the stock. He kicks me off the set. There's some harsh words exchanged, and then he goes and he won't sell light beer in Iraq anymore. I can't get it. All I want, take a keg, throw it over my hands, run around, cross the border to Israel and say, I have light beer. I am your hero. Let's throw a kegger. No, this is not it. Unfortunately, I have a SWAT on detail. The Iraqi Special Forces, they get him. They're coming for you, Patrick. I know it.
Okay. Did you know that there was a recent survey, I believe, of the most hated people in America. Or not America, the world, I'm sorry. And last year, you came in 3rd. Okay?
Yeah, I know. It's bad public relations, man.
This year, you came in 4th.
Yeah?
You were beaten out by Oasis.
Yeah, they suck. I just really hate those guys. Right after Patrick Swayze, there's the Iraqi Special Forces. Boom! Yeah, where
Not a big Oasis. Who do you like?
This group, it's this little group, local group, it's called Ahmed and the Abanans. They're spectacular. They get some sitar going, and they get some drums, they get some looping and some samples and some, funky downbeats, and, they just really jam.
funky downbeats. That was funky downbeats.
How can you go wrong with some funky downbeats?
You're a Muslim.
Yeah.
And important leader.
Yeah, you can say that. I have my own country. What is this? One more Passage-Act reference and I'm going to smack you with the back of my hand.
How do you justify murder?
Oh, that's a pretty good question. It's not easy. The first couple of times you're getting there, you're like all sweaty in the palms, and that's why I don't do it. That's why I invested in Scud missiles. Just rain something down. It's like it's not even happening.
You ignore it all?
It's very stressful for me. I went to see a shrink, and he said, Saddam, just let it go. Let it go.
When you do things like that, how can you even justify your own existence?
Lithium. Lots of lithium and light beer.
Lithium and light beer.
Very much so.
I suppose without that, then we would have too much lithium and too much light beer.
I am the world's leading consumer in both.
Well, thank you very much, Saddam. I'd like to say it's been a pleasure, but the bruises on my chest say otherwise.
That's just the way things go.
Well, this has been a world-famous Midget Master Blaster television spectacular special interview with Saddam Hussein.
Score one for Iraq.
Hello, my name is Abraham Lincoln, and I have a piece of advice for all the U.S. presidents to come, especially Mr. John F. Kennedy. I, as you all well may know, have had a very poor experience as being a president in a theater. I highly recommend none of you ever do that again. It's overrated. I recommend driving around a lot. Stay in your car. Maybe they'll make some sort of car where the roof comes off and you can ride around in a parade. It's a good way to get in touch with the people, Ride around in a parade, open car, and try to stay with cities with lots of books. Books are a sign of intelligence. You want to keep those people on your side. I think you'll do pretty good. And never ever let any of your sons learn how to fly. That just sounds ridiculous. Goodbye, and thank you for the tip on freeing the slaves, John F. Kennedy. It did good.
Hello, good evening. I'm Ted Koppel, and welcome to the world-famous Midget Master Blaster television spectacular special interview with Satan.
Hi, everybody. I'm very happy to be here today.
Now, Satan, there are some questions burning on everybody's mind. First of all, I'd like to start out with, there's rumor that you are going to bring out the end of the world and destruction of civilization.
I gotta kill that rumor right here. I have no such interest in such things. And I believe, and I'm not positive about this, but I believe it was actually Patrick Swayze who started that rumor. Much like Saddam Hussein, I hate Patrick Swayze also.
Very interesting. The Patrick Swayze connection has been occurring a lot these days. Now, if your interests do indeed lie elsewhere, then, out of curiosity, your favorite food?
My favorite food right now has to be, that's a tough one because there's a couple of good ones out there. Either maybe baby back ribs or, Ben & Jerry's Wavy Gravy Ice Cream. You just can't go wrong with Ben & Jerry's.
It's tough for me to hear these things, Satan. You come and you do it, if I may. You come and you put forth to try and quell these rumors, and then to an honest a question, you give these sorts of answers, and to be perfectly frank, I'm kind of taken aback.
Well, first of all, let me apologize for interrupting you. Where are my manners? I apologize.
Apology accepted.
I got a bad rap for a while there for being this nasty, torturer of guys and stuff.
Prince of Darkness, Lord of Evil?
Exactly what I'm saying here. I think those, those nicknames, those surnames, whatever you want to call them, they go better to people like, Jerry Seinfeld.
Yes, I've heard of your legendary dislike of the man.
He just annoys the hell out of me. He goes on, "Hi, this is Jerry Seinfeld. How's it going?" He's got that same joke every time. Same joke. He just goes on, "Why do people tie their shoes? Who are these people? Man, they tie their shoes because they're untied. They got laces. That's what they're there for, man. Figure it out."
Well, it's interesting for me to hear that. Let me just say that was a remarkable impression. But it also leads me to believe that you are known for your ability to cloud men's minds and assume different forms for the sake of basically stealing people's souls.
That's the half-truth. I do have the ability to change forms. But usually I just do it to peek into the ladies' shower room.
Not exactly the most noble of quests.
Everybody's got to be a little bad. Take Jesus, for example. Who would have guessed that he was a nympho?
Shocking, shocking, shocking. If we may, I'd like to stick with you right now. I'm going to have to set up another interview, I think, in the future.
I just want to take a minute and go off on a side rant. Just for a moment. I hate to take up so much of your time right now. But there is something that really been bothering me lately that I really just want to get off my chest.
Well, this is an open forum, and I'm curious to hear your opinions.
And the new Star Wars movies just suck so bad. Who was thinking when they were making those things, And, George Lucas goes on TV and he says, I wrote these way back when, during the first couple of Star Wars when they came out. And there are so many, timeline problems. They say one thing in the Star Wars, and then it actually happens something completely different in Episode 1. Take, for example, in Star Wars, they say that Obi-Wan Kenobi is trained by Yoda. Where it's quite clear that in Episode 1, he is very much not trained by Yoda. George Lucas is a lying piece of garbage, and I actually welcome the chance to see him in hell.
Interesting. My next question was, now, obviously, regardless of your personal beliefs, your job is to rule hell, correct?
It's something it was too good a deal to pass up.
All right. Now, fair enough. Now, we all know that Jacques Cousteau was passed on several years ago.
Yes, of course.
And from rumors of his lifestyle and his unfortunate bout with dolphins, it's this reporter's assumption that he is now in your company.
I had to take him because of that little incident he had with the Hindenburg baby years back. And
unfortunate times.
Most people don't know about his involvement with that, but I felt that it was too important a thing to let his soul actually go to heaven, where he might endanger the other, citizens of heaven.
So hell is indeed a place where you're not happy.
See, what I like to do is I like to take people's awful worst fears, Jacques Cousteau has a incredible fear of dolphins, and I don't want him to be incredibly scared the whole time, so I just stick him in a tank with tuna. Tuna kind of plays the whole thing down a little bit.
So you're kind of a gentle but stern taskmaster.
They send him to me for punishment. I have to do something. But I feel a little bad about it, so I just try to slide it under the rug.
Very, very disturbing notion.
I got to be fair. There are a couple of people that do come down that are a little, over the edge. Take Jeffrey Dahmer, for example.
Yes.
I try to be good to him. I figure he's a cannibal, so I give him finger sandwiches. You can't go wrong with finger sandwiches. What does he do? He takes a bite of my shoulder. I can't be having that. I'm the ruler of the underworld. People expect leadership out of me, and I can't let a
common yokel.
Exactly come and try to show me up. So him I had to deal with in a little bit more strict of a manner.
And how?
I could tell you, but then your head would explode.
Much as my curiosity stimulates me, I think it's time to move on.
I think that would be for the best.
Now, this is a tough question, and I need you to be completely honest with me. The Golden Girls.
I just want to say that that wasn't my fault. I woke up...
Satan, before you go and dig yourself deeper in a hole, I have the documentation, and I know it was you. B. Arthur was your personal pick.
Okay, it was my fault, but... And I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed that day. I was a little bit grouchy, Himmler bumped into me in the hallway, made me spill my coffee all over my shirt. So I was a little bitter, and I went, B. Arthur. That's what you get today, world, okay? How was I supposed to know it was going to last for 28 years?
Is that any excuse?
Well, considering I can turn your intestine into human...
Hey, brother.
Yes. Yeah, you better cower in fear.
Now, if we must stray from the Golden Girls, we'll stray from the Golden Girls. I have only one more subject I need to breach with you right now.
Okay, go ahead. I'm ready. Come on, man, let me have it.
Well, hopefully my security will protect me, but why those shoes?
Oh, that's a pretty good question. Well, you see, I went to a Foot Locker a few years back, and I don't actually have feet, I have hooves.
So it's prosthesis?
No, you fool. Why don't you get a damn life? So I go to Foot Locker, and, I tell them I need to be hooked up there, and they take this special packing foam. They don't usually do it for anybody, but, being Satan, they try to hook me up. And they stuff the inside of their shoe with those, and I slide my hoof in there, and they fit pretty good, and I just don't have time to go back to Foot Locker and have them go through all that nonsense when they were so sweet to me the first time.
Well, considering the effort you put into your, foot movement, I think it's only appropriate that I now ask you to do a little dance.
You have a particular dance in mind.
I want to see a shimmy, Satan. The world deserves from you, for the Golden Girls catastrophe, a satanic shimmy. I'll provide the music.
I'm not that good with the shimmy.
You know what, Satan? The world is watching, and you're about to let them down.
I tell you what, I will do... What if I do the butt? I'll do the butt! I'll do the butt! Oh, my mic is all tight up. Does that make up for the Golden Girls?
That's a question that only the world can decide. And until next time, when perhaps the shimmy will actually happen and Satan won't let us all down. I'm Ted Koppel, and this has been a world-famous Midget Master Blaster television spectacular special interview with the Prince of Darkness, Satan.
Love you guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week, Ted Koppel.